Hi everybody, welcome to this Python tutorial. In today's video, we're going to be talking about variables. Let's get into it. First of all, what is a variable? A variable in Python is like a container or a box where you can store information that you want to use later in your program. Think of it as a name that holds a value. You can store things like numbers, text, or even more complex data in a variable. Once you store something in a variable, you can change it or use it throughout your program. Rules for naming variables. A variable must start with a letter or an underscore, nothing else. A variable must only contain letters, numbers, and underscores. Python is case sensitive, so if anything has a capital, and like if you have age with a capital A, it is not the same as age with a lowercase a. I'll demonstrate this after. Number 4, no spaces. You can use underscores in the place of spaces. So think of variable as a container, and we're going to call this container name. And then inside of the container, we're going to have a name, John. So as you can see, if we ask Python to print the value of name, it's not going to print the name itself. It's going to print what is inside of the container, John. So now what if we have another container called age? If we ask Python and the value of age is 9, if we ask Python to print age, the value of age, what do you think it will print? Age itself, the name, or 9? If you chose 9, then you are correct. Remember, the value is what is inside the container, not the name of the container. Now let's go to VS Code and try out what we learned. So now we're going to create a new file called variables.py. You can name it whatever you want. Now we're going to create a variable called name and set the variable to John, just like we did when I was drawing it. Now we're going to print name. Comment down below what you think the answer will be. Let's run it. And the answer is John, because here we set name to John. Let's do another one. Let's set age. Let's create a variable called age and set it to 9. Now we're going to print age. What do you think it's going to print? Pause the video and write down your answer. Now we're going to click on without debugging. Sometimes if you don't want to wait for the terminal to pop up, you can set a breakpoint just over on the other side of the 1, 2, 3, 4 and click it, and then a red dot should appear. Then when you are running it, you can then click Start Debugging, Python file, and then you can head over to this. And now you can step over, and there you can check what's the value of name, John. So name is equals to John. And then what's this going to print? John. What's the value of age? 9. And what's this going to print? 9. So that's another way to check what the value is. Now we're going to say goodbye. Your task is to write 3 more lines of Python code and share them in the comment. And before you go, I have a few questions for you. These are the questions you can solve to test your knowledge. Write your answers down in the description, and you can review the video if you need help answering some question. Don't forget to comment down below what your answer is. Bye! Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you haven't watched the first video, the link will be in the description, so then you can install VS Code and Python.